Ice Cube. Starting July 10th on CBS, Thriller, and Fight TV. That's right, every Saturday. Bring the fire with the big three, baby. Yay, yay.
Man, the fallout from Rolling Loud Miami continues to haunt rapper Dababy. Now, he was actually scheduled to perform in front of about 180,000 people at the Lollapalooza today. We seen footage earlier of Meg Thee Stallion and other people getting it in front of, like I said, almost 200,000 people. Well, if you guys can go back and remember, a statement that people are deeming homophobic was made by Dababy on stage at Rolling Loud Miami, and since then he lost a couple of shows and a key endorsement, a clothing company. And yeah, so now Lollapalooza came out and said Lollapalooza was founded on diversity, exclusivity, respect, and love. With that in mind, Dababy will no longer be performing at Grant Park tonight. Young Thug will now perform at 9 p.m. on the Bud Light Seltzer Stage, and G Herbo will perform at 4 p.m. on the T-Mobile stage. So yeah, man, yeah. And the other day, if you guys remember, Chris Brown actually came out and told Dababy, shut the F up, just perform and get off stage. Now, you know Chris Brown, he was one person that almost found himself blacklisted, or they called blackballed by some of these venues when the whole Rihanna thing went down. Remember, Jay-Z kind of called him out, and for a while Chris Brown had a hard time, but his star power was so great that they couldn't really shut him down. So Chris Brown is giving him advice, not hating, but giving him advice, saying, look, shut your mouth and just perform. Now, on one hand, I definitely agree with that with Chris Brown, but the other side of me, the rebel side, is like, man, stop. Stay in the house with that, bruh. Stay in the house with that. We're going to stay out in the field with what we do, because I'm a proponent of people just saying what they feel, right, wrong, or indifferent. I may disagree with Dababy. I may disagree with what somebody says, but it's his opinion. Let him say it. Now, again, these rappers now, it's a long history of them saying stuff that disagrees or upsets a certain group of people, and they will start losing endorsements, start losing shows. I'm sure it was a nice bag associated with that. Some people are even dropping a little birdie in my ear. Did Meg Thee Stallion have something to do? Well, here's why Dababy needs to be careful, right? I'm not telling him to be quiet. Speak your mind. Like I said, free speech. It's a free country. Speak your mind, dog. If you feel a certain way about it, speak your mind. But when you start to go on these type of rants that people like Dababy and T.I. do, and even Boosie, it's going to be certain repercussions that are going to come with that, where you're going to have a group of people and organizers and stuff. They're not going to want to attach you to their shows in fear of the backlash that they may get. Or it could be that you just offended them in their way of life, in their lifestyle, and they don't want somebody like Dababy, on the stage. They don't want to pay you to come on stage with those views. But hey, man, that's the catch-22 in this industry. That's why it's always good to, try to remain independent and do what you do. Now, you got to remember, look at somebody like Meg Thee Stallion, and we talk about the big Rock Nation draw. Rock Nation is hooked up with who? Who did Jay-Z sign a deal with? Live Nation. What is Live Nation? Live Nation is the biggest venue for concerts, shows, events that anybody can get. So if you sign with Rock Nation, anybody, whoever it may be, you're going to get the Lollapalooza, the Rolling Louds, the etceteras, the Philadelphia events, the Made in America type things. You're going to get all these big events because Live Nation has these different venues. They have these different, stadiums and arenas and these deals in place. So that's what I would say to Dababy. But hey, man, if you're doing it on your own, you made enough money and you could do it independently, and you could still hit your shows and do your clubs and making money off your residuals with the your records and the publishing and all that. Do your thing. Do your thing, because when you look at his statement, he even clarified it, man. He pretty much said that he wasn't trying to offend a certain group of people or whatever, but we live in a hypersensitive now America now, where people, it doesn't matter what you say, it matters how it's perceived by people. That's the only thing that matters. You could say one thing, but if it's perceived a certain way, and it hits a person a certain way, they're going to take it and they're going to run with it. So that kind of is what it is, man. I'm surprised, honestly, that Boosie didn't get more backlash than he got. But he's kind of on another plateau. Not to say that Boosie ain't popular, but he's more of a mainstream artist at this point, and they don't want these artists speaking out. It's funny to me, right? How it's cool when they're talking about, drug dealing, whether it be killing people, sipping lean, doing all types of illicit drugs, smacking women on the rear end. But as soon as they speak out about something that people don't agree with necessarily, then it's cancel this, cancel that. You're wrong. You need to apologize, which he did apologize, and by the way, but that's the only part that I kind of don't like about this. But again, anybody who kind of went against the grain always kind of, found themselves, in a precarious situation. So that is what it is, man. Right now, two shows lost for Dababy, a major endorsement with Boohoo, man. And let's see what else comes down the pike, man. When you look at Dababy, though, he reminds me of T.I. He reminds me of somebody who just don't give a damn about what people say, who don't give a damn about how many shows he loses. That's what I kind of get from Dababy. He's going to speak the truth. Almost like Boosie and almost like T.I. You know what I mean? They're going to speak the truth no matter what. So I'm going to digress. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys agree with him losing a major endorsement from Boohoo, man, a major show? Do you guys agree with that? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about him missing out on Lollapalooza? They showed Megan Thee Stallion earlier on Instagram would have been performing in front of about 180,000 people. I'm sure it was a big, big bag that he missed out on, but some people will rather stand on principle and principle alone and agree with it, what he said, or not disagree with it. You got to respect a man or a woman who's willing to stand on their word no matter the outcome, no matter the backlash. So leave a comment below. What do you guys think about the situation? Also, real quick, man, go check out the website, hiphopun.com. The new and improved hiphopun.com. That's our official website. Go check out the great articles that we got over there. Man, Cassidy actually just dropped a diss song to Tory Lanez. Now, what's funny about it, we had Cassidy on. I asked him, I'm like, dog, you going to drop a diss song? He said no, but he dropped it today. I'll leave that link at the top line of the description box if you guys, want to check that out. It's on hiphopun.com. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button, share the video, and make sure you subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more exclusive just like this one. Leave a comment, man. Let me know what you guys think about Dababy losing 2 shows, most recently in Lollapalooza, and losing a major clothing endorsement with Boohoo, man. It's your boy Oga, man. Over and out. Peace.